Why, hello, my loyal subjects. My name's KingWolfOwls, and welcome back to an episode of Food Court. It's been a little while since I've done any sort of food or alcohol review. So today we're reviewing a couple alcohols that I picked up while I was in with the Wisconsin Dells. The wife and I recently went on vacation. We went to Wisconsin Dells, which is the water park capital of the world. Had a fun time all the way up until the end of the week where we got food poisoning and had to spend the last day of vacation with food poisoning. Other than that, amazing fun. So while I was in Wisconsin, they have a beer out there called Spotted Cow. That is only made and distributed in Wisconsin. It's really good. I enjoy it, so that's what I was drinking pretty much all week. But I picked up a couple things to bring home, including a lemonade flavored moonshine that I've already drank all of, because I don't know. I don't know why I drank all of it. I was gonna save it for this video, and then I drank all of it. Because it was good. And you can mix it if the moonshine flavor was too strong, you could mix a little lemonade into it, and it just made it better. So that was good, but I don't have it anymore. So what we're reviewing today is this blackberry whiskey. It's a blackberry whiskey, much like Dr. McGillicuddy's. I have actually already tried this one, but I want an excuse to take a shot of it, okay? And then also this that caught my eye while I was at an outlet mall out there, called Blockhead. It is caramel popcorn peanut flavored whiskey. So it is basically like Cracker Jacks, right? Like Cracker Jack, you know Cracker Jacks. I hope you know Cracker. If you don't know what Cracker Jacks are, this is basically a little snack box you can get with like caramel popcorn and peanuts in it. It's basically it. So yeah, Cracker Jacks. So this is supposed to taste like Cracker Jacks to an extent, and then this is blackberry whiskey. I'm gonna be using these shot glasses we got at the Pirates Cove mini golf out in the Dells. This is an excuse for me to use some of my souvenirs and also drink some whiskey before I record the rest of the videos I have to record for today. So we're gonna start with the blackberry because I've already tried it. For those who have seen any of my alcohol reviews before, I have mentioned my favorite whiskey, my favorite flavored whiskey I've ever had is the Dr. McGillicuddy's Blackberry, because it still gives you that whiskey burn in your chest without being too strong on the whiskey side, and also it's like really strong on the blackberry side, so it's really sweet, really delicious. And this is pretty similar. We're gonna use this guy. This is pretty similar to McGillicuddy's Blackberry flavor profile wise. So really heavy on the blackberry flavor. Really, you don't get a lot of that like whiskey like smokiness, but you still get the burn, which is what I like. I like when you can feel it in the chest after you've taken a shot. So that I'm actually going to fully give a 10 out of 10. This is literally, I just spilled it. I was trying to put the cork back in and I just spilled a bunch all over my arm. Can't let it go to waste. Alright, that wasn't a ton. That was maybe like half a shot worth. I was about to explain. Where did that cork go? There it is. What I was about to explain is that actually, I'll wipe this off first. I was gonna get another bottle of this on the way out of Wisconsin, and then we got food poisoning, so we weren't really up to going anywhere before we left. So yeah, 10 out of 10 on the blackberry whiskey. That is now, the label's all messed up because I spilled itself on itself. Super good, super smooth. You get a lot of that blackberry flavor, and not a ton of that whiskey smokiness, but it still burns like a whiskey and it still feels like you're drinking whiskey. So I think it's really good personally. Maybe not for everybody, but on the KingWolfOwls scale, 10 out of 10. Yeah, the other one here, Blockhead. This is so we went to there's an outlet mall out in the Dells, and one of the shops was a moonshine specific shop. That's where I got the lemonade moonshine. And I used the lemonade moonshine in some just in regular lemonade just to give it a bit of a kick. While me and the wife were playing video games and doing stuff together. So the other thing I found in there, the wife got a bottle of wine in there. She also got some Old Smoky banana pudding sippin' moonshine. What do they call it? I can't. They have a specific name for their like thicker, like creamier ones, and I can't remember what it's called. But so she got that, and then I got lemonade moonshine, which is gone. I already drank all that, and this Blockhead. So I was looking at it, and the label really caught my eye. I really like how that label looks. It's a lot darker on camera than it is in person. It's like a lot lighter, like a blue. Maybe I'll pop up a picture on screen of the bottle so that they can see how just aesthetically pleasing the bottle is. Let's see. Can I break this seal without ruining? Trying to break this. I don't have a knife on me. I do have a SIM card pick. That is not working. I should have thought ahead and gotten a knife or something. I'm trying to. There we go. I want to keep the as much of the label intact as possible. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to keep this on top of the cork, just so aesthetically, when the bottle is empty and sitting on my bar shelf, it looks nice. Oh god. Oh god. That smells like Cracker Jacks. Okay, so anybody who enjoys popcorn and enjoys caramel corn knows that when things are labeled as corn or popcorn flavored or caramel corn flavored, they almost always have this weird like popcorny smokiness, like that makes the thing that's supposed to taste like the popcorn or caramel corn bad. Like it doesn't translate well to anything other than popcorn texture. So I'm now very worried with how much this smells like caramel corn. I'm very, very worried about how this is gonna taste. We're gonna pour a full shot because I hate myself. Woo! You could literally, like, if you opened, like, you know the Christmas tubs that always, like, no matter what, no matter how the portions are, it smells like caramel? There you go. It literally just smells like caramel corn. Bottoms up. Oh god. So, I want to say delicious. The reaction betrays how it actually tastes. It tastes really good. The issue is the texture. Like I just said like a minute ago, when you translate caramel corn or popcorn over to something that is not caramel corn or popcorn, it retains this weird flavor that only really works for popcorn. And this has that. It has that tiny bit of like weird like microwave smokiness that it tastes like caramel corn. It's really like it tastes just like caramel corn. It doesn't really have any whiskey burn. It's I didn't even read the alcohol percentages on these. This is 35% 70 proof. This is 37% 74 proof. So this is slightly stronger. Ooh. So my reaction betrays how it actually tastes. It tastes really good. But my brain is going, that shouldn't be liquid. It's like when you have something that's supposed to be like bacon flavored, and it's like, that's not supposed to be liquid. No matter how much I actually like the flavor of this, it should not be liquid. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, my whole body's like tingling from like that was like I had to stifle a vomit. Be transparent with you. I had to stifle a vomit, not because of the flavor, but because the flavor doesn't fit the texture. Like, this is a liquid, and the flavor should be a solid. So, yeah. I'm gonna hold off giving it a rating. So this one, because it was going to be caramel flavored, or it was either going to go one of two ways. It was either going to be too much like caramel or too much like peanuts. I decided that it would be probably good to try mixing it with Coca-Cola. It might be good for a whiskey and Coke. Maybe. It's really heavy on the caramel, so I'm not sure how well. I was hoping it would be more on the nutty side. If any of you have family from the South, or like older family from the South, you've probably seen an old man put a bunch of nuts in his Coke and let it sit for a while. That's a thing they do down there. That's a thing a lot of people do in the South for some reason. At least older people. My papaw used to do that, and it's to me it looked nasty, but some people do it. So I was hoping this would have that more of a nuttiness, and I would see how that mixed with Coke. But it's on the caramel side, so we'll see. Also, I don't know where any of my whiskey glasses are for some reason, so I rinsed out this tea glass that we're gonna use. So we're gonna get a good pour of that, and we're gonna top that off with some Coke. I'm mixing this roughly 1 to 2. 2 parts Coke, 1 part whiskey. Roughly. I actually don't want to... Oh, you can still... Oh, God, it smells awful. You still have the caramel corn scent coming through it, but because it's diluted, it smells bad. I don't like that at all. But we're going to find out. That's really weird. So with this, I'm going to put the thing back on because I'm not having any more of it. With this, I don't really taste any nuttiness. Like, there's no saltiness. There's no, like, peanut flavor, like, in this at all. When I just drank this straight, it just tasted like caramel corn, and my body had a visceral reaction to the fact that I was drinking liquid caramel corn, right? This tastes slightly salty. This tastes like salty Coca-Cola. Like it has peanuts in it. That's actually really good. That's weird. That's a completely different flavor than I was expecting. I was expecting it to just be like slightly sweeter because of how much this tasted like caramel. I was expecting that to be like super sweet, and it tastes slightly salty, like you were soaking Coke or soaking peanuts in Coke and then drank the Coke. Huh. I like it a lot, actually. That I was originally going to go right in the middle with the flavor of the whiskey. I was originally going to go right in the middle, 5 out of 10. I'm going to bump it up to 7 out of 10 because the flavor isn't bad. It's more of a textural thing, and I'm really, really bad with textures. Like, if I taste something that's liquid but it tastes like it should be a solid, it makes me want to gag, even if I like the flavor. Hey, really, really good example. This is going to sound weird. But for veterans of the channel who saw my hot Cheeto video where I blended hot Cheetos with Mountain Dew to see if I can make flaming hot Mountain Dew, if you haven't seen that video, go find it. It's towards the bottom of the food court playlist because it's towards the top of the food court playlist because I sort them by upload date. So towards the top of the food court playlist, the hot Cheeto Mountain Dew, I blend hot Cheetos with Mountain Dew. The flavor of that drink was great. The texture was like wrong because that stuff tasted like it had pulp in it and it was awful. This is kind of the direct opposite. Like, it tastes like it should be salad, but it's liquid. So my brain's like, what the heck is that? Get it out of you right now. This is phenomenally delicious. So this is gonna bump this up a couple points. The actual whiskey up a couple points. So we're gonna go with a 7 for the Blockhead, just because it can mix with Coke well. And then the Black Blackberry is getting a 10 because it's a blackberry whiskey and it's delicious. So yeah, this has been an interesting food court. Look, I'm gonna prove how much I like this. I'm gonna finish this. Done. Oh, that was a nasty burp. That was kind of gross. I keep looking at this screen, by the way, because that's the screen OBS is on, even though you guys are up here. Don't judge me. I haven't recorded my face in a while. Okay? I'm repping Jay White, King Switch, Bullet Club Gold. Let's go. Anyway, so that's another food court. One more time. 7 out of 10 for the Blockhead because of its mixability with Coca-Cola. And then a 10 out of 10 for the Blackberry whiskey because it's delicious. If you guys have any suggestions for things you want to, I already have a couple ideas of different like food brands and stuff that I want to try soon for food courts, because this channel has always meant to be a variety channel. It's just kind of become a mostly gaming channel because of not having things to record. But I finally found some brands and some ideas for food court. But if you have any ideas, let me know. Any different alcohols you want me to review, sodas you want me to review, cereals, random food brands. I'm down to try a lot of things. Like, I'm a picky eater, but for the sake of content, I'm not going to be picky about what I try. So just let me know if there's any weird foods or anything out there. I do when fast food places like to do like their branded, like, here's your ghost pepper sandwich. I like to do those spicy foods and stuff. So if you have any ideas or anything you want to see me try on the channel or review on the channel, just let your boy know in the comments. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful rest. The Coca-Cola did not agree with me doing my outro. So, well, I'm gonna get this burp out. And I will try again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good, people, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.